Hunter is making homemade pie crust. What are you doing now, Hunter?
Putting the butter in the thing.
The chilled butter, right?
Yeah.
What did you put in the container already?
Salt and salt and flour.
And what are you going to do with this butter?
We're gonna pulse it 3 times. I think. Or was it more than that? Like 6.
Until it looks like what?
Until it looks like pie crust, like lima bean size.
Lima bean size, that's right. Or pea size.
Pea size.
And then after you get it pea size, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna take it out.
Oh no, you got to put the ice water in.
Oh yeah, gotta put ice or water in. That normally takes a long time. And then I'm going to get more. After that, then I'm gonna take this out. Oh, we'll not take it out yet. Put flour on the table, which we already have some, but we'll need more. Then take this out, put it in a ball shape, and
Flatten it.
And
refrigerate it, right?
Refrigerate it.
All right, let's see you pulse a little. Let's pulse that butter. Break goes on the right.
I know.
Oh, you got it.
I was looking for it. Let's pulse it. Look, see if there's something through it. Here, I can't just... Do more?
Yeah. All right, now stop, shake it. Tap the flour down. Take your lid off. See if it's pea size yet. Not quite. Needs a little bit more. Not much more. And what is it about dough that we don't want to do? We don't want to
Overdo it.
overwork it. That's right. Why?
I forgot that.
Because it gets tough and chewy. We want it light and flaky.
Light and fluffy.
Light and fluffy. That too. That's probably good.
Should you open it?
Well, or you can look. Yeah, you want to look at it that way. I usually open the lid and look. That works too.
Yeah. Do you think maybe a few more?
Pretty close.
Let's get more.
Just maybe 2 or 3 more pulses and that's it.
3 more.
Okay.
I think this might be good.
Perfect. All right, now you're going to put some water in there. We've got some ice water here. Here's your spoon.
I was looking for that.
So to start off, you might want to do like 4 tablespoons.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
The recipe calls for 2 to 4, but we usually end up using closer to 8. I don't know why. Could be our flour.
It probably is something like that. There is a bit.
So that's a good amount to start with, I think.
Yeah.
Look at this, people.
I'm just going to put that right
My little pie crust maker.
First time.
All right, I'll pause.
6.
All right. So now you're on.
Tablespoon. Oh,
Did you spill it?
yep. I'm going to get one more. There's only like a nice block of it, one in, oh, like a tiny one, like the size of my fingernail. That thing.
Okay, let's check it out. You see how it's starting to come together on the sides? You start to see it look a little moist. You maybe could do 1 or 2 tablespoons more and then we can probably turn it out.
Do 2. Cause I really like mine big. Like it big. I try to be funny like that. I like it smoothie.
Are you the dabbing chef?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Now you start to see, let's show the people at home. See how it's starting to come together? And if you put your hands in there and squeezed, it would stay together?
Yes.
That's what we're looking for. I think you could actually do 1 more tablespoon, Hunter. And then We can turn it out.
Good. There's not much ice left in there. Is there an ice block in there?
That wasn't a full tablespoon, so do another scoop.
It's only tiny ice blocks.
All right. Give it a couple pulses, being careful to not overwork.
2?
Let's see. Maybe 2 more. Now you can see that is definitely starting to come together. Okay, so now we're going to turn it out onto your workstation. Does your workstation have enough flour?
I think I'll put a little bit more.
Okay.
Not a full thing of it. Like just a quarter. Just this one.
A little safety check for those of you at home. Before you get your hands in there, I always unplug just in case somebody accidentally hits the power button. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more flour on the
And
island.
the trick is, you get a little bit more.
Well, that's more than we need.
You get a little bit more than it. Then on this red thing right here, you scrape it.
Oh, when we're measuring, that's true. But this we're just sprinkling a little. We actually probably have enough here, so you just need a little bit more, Hunter. And then you can kind of spread it out with your hand. Yeah, that's good.
I'll dump this back.
So we can kind of just go.
Yeah.
All right.
That.
And
You'll have to pause it in just a sec because it'll get all this flour.
okay, now.
Pause it. Pause it.
Okay.
You're like,
All right. So now.
I'm gonna pour it out, which is the one thing that I might not be able to do.
Well, I don't want you to be close to that blade. So this is just the way I do it. I just kind of dump it there, and then I'm going to shape it.
But
I'm
you
going to
take
get the
this
rest of
one,
this out. But you got to be careful because this is sharp.
And if you go taste the plate,
Yes.
it's good.
And there might be a little left in the bottom, and I might sort of just
It's too buttery.
use my fingers. It's too buttery?
Well, that one bite was.
All right.
One bite was, but this one's good.
So the recipe we use calls for all butter. It's no shortening. Some pie crust call for shortening. So then, Hunter, I'm just going to kind of
I know how to do that.
Okay.
So now we're going to just scoop it in
Mm-hmm.
on both sides.
Right.
Scoop it a little
Perfect.
bit more.
All right. And then I'm going to just push it together a little bit. Make kind of a ball.
Wait, can I do that?
Yeah.
So we're making sort of a ball.
All right. Now, after you make a ball shape,
Sort of a ball shape.
now kind of flatten it with your hands. And I'll get this plastic.
Huh?
All right, you don't want to work it that hard.
Mm.
You can see, if you were to get close, you can see all those little pockets of butter. That's what's going to make the crust really flaky. All right, so we're just going to kind of give it a little head start by flattening it. Then we're going to chill it for an hour, and then it'll make it really easy to roll out. It won't come
And
apart.
Dad, should we make the pastry?
It's after we get after we get it out and put together the pie crust, the leftover pastry dough from the pie
This one
crust.
is a little buttery.
Why not the
Is what
leftover things from here?
I don't think there's enough. That's not enough to create actual pastry.
All right, that's it. You want to sign off, dabbing chef Hunter?
Do you want this
I'm not
paused or
dabbing
continue?
chef.
Do you want to pause this for continue for later?
I'm
or
just
no?
a chef.
You can stop it.
That's
All right.
a
This is going to
chef.
go in the freezer. I mean, in the fridge for an hour.
I'm the mighty chef. Peace.